Hi there, I'm Shane Spears and welcome to another edition of Summit Scale, beaming out to you from the beautiful city of Bath in the UK. My guest today is Wayne Herring. Wayne, a very warm welcome. Great to have you on our show.
Thank you.
For those of you that don't know him, Wayne is a one-to-one business and life coach to a handful of business owners at herringcoach.com, and he is also the founder of strongersalespeople.com. As the VP of sales of a stagnant family business, Wayne grew a B2B sales team from 17 to 40 people, and the company was sold twice, first to private equity firm and then to a publicly traded strategic acquirer. Revenue doubled and the sales, hiring and ramp-up riddle were both solved to make the company scalable and saleable. Following the sale of the company, Wayne decided to take the sales leadership and sales growth lessons that he had learned to business owners who need a squad of salespeople to generate and close leads. Wayne helps owners to put systems in place for hiring and leading salespeople for consistent prospecting and revenue growth and predictability. This is going to be good. Wayne, the title of our interview today is Hiring and Coaching Stronger Salespeople to Scale. With 5 minutes for the interview. If you're ready, I'll start the clock.
All right.
So tell me about growing a B2B sales team and solving the sales hiring and ramp-up riddle, as you called it.
Sure, Shane. So I believe that a lot of business owners get to the point where they need that team to be able to scale and add fuel to the fire, and making the transition from selling themselves to having a team do it for them is one of the most difficult transitions they can make. And then the same transition when it's time to hire a sales manager. So really what you need, and we'll put this on the resource page for the show at strongersalespeople.com/summit scale. We've got a model that we look at of 4 circles.
Right.
And in order to have a strong sales team, you need to have all 4 of those things in place. And the first is you need to have the right people, right? And they're hard to find, and they're hard to sort through the mass of applicants at times to get the right people with the right stuff for selling. It's hard to interview and find it. So that's first. And the next thing is you do need to have a process or a system that normally the owner should have templatized and done themselves so they can plug people into it. The next thing is you're definitely going to need to have some systems, not just a sales process, but some online systems, some ways to put deals into a pipeline and be able to visualize it, see it, and manage it.
Yeah.
And the fourth thing that owners need, which is often a shocking surprise to them, is plenty of time with the people that they hire. You need to spend time coaching them, holding them accountable. And initially, it's going to be harder than it was just doing the work yourself.
And is that that fourth circle you're talking about often the one that gets the least kind of attention?
I think so, just because owners, of course, are wearing so many hats and there's so much going on, right? And it's like they hire a salesperson and they're like, oh, goodness, great. Now I have this person, this miracle worker who go do this black magic sales stuff, and I don't have to worry about it.
Yeah.
And you really need to schedule the time.
And coming back to this first, how does a company build a hire stronger salespeople?
How do they hire the stronger ones? Well, first of all, you definitely need a process, and it's good to have the process written down. So when we work with clients, we have them, really we give them like the playbook, step 1, 2, 3, 4, a cookbook, if you will, for hiring people. It's important that you get as many people into the pipeline as you can, and then you need to be really intentional about what you're looking for, first of all. And then next, you need to be really intentional about the process and how you almost audition them and look at them as you interview them from the point of view of as though you were the buyer. How they present to you, how they offer themselves to you in an interview is going to be very similar to how they're going to interact with your potential customers and clients. And then we have a sales candidate specific assessment that we use, and I'll put a link for a free sample, same thing on that page.
Brilliant.
That your listeners could get access to.
Yeah. And what is the ingredient? Is it personality? Is it experience? What are the things you're looking for?
Right. No, not those 2 things.
Yeah.
I believe that's the intuitive answer. That's what feels like it would be right. Experience, and do I like them? Do they have a good personality? When in fact, so we look at 3 different things. One is called will to sell, which is like the head and the heart, their attitude, their outlook, their drive internally.
Yeah.
The other one is sales DNA, which are things that are difficult to uncover in an interview, like Are they uncomfortable talking about money? Are they going to go brood for days if they get rejected?
Right.
Are they going to have a hard time because they want people to like them, and sales isn't really a field for people who want to be liked professionally? Yeah. And then the final thing is they need to have competencies, training. There are things that are unique to selling. There's ways that we do the trade of selling, and the more of those things they have pre-installed, the better.
Yeah. And what's the most important tip you can give our business guys about coaching salespeople to success?
I think we've already talked about it, and
Yeah.
it's plan to spend time,
Right.
and be willing to role play with the people. So be prepared when you get them. Put time in your calendar to work with them, to coach, to debrief, to understand what they've done. And the other big thing is you need to do role play with salespeople. And a lot of times for business founders, that's uncomfortable.
Yep.
Because they may be walking in the ground where they feel like sales isn't their natural calling, and now to ask an owner, a founder, to role play with people is tough. But I really believe it's important if you're going to scale and grow.
Yeah. I suppose there's lots of feedback comes out of those role plays, and that provides an opportunity.
You have
for
to
learning.
practice, just like most things in life. If you really want to be excellent.
Hey, Wayne, that's brilliant. Thank you for that. Sadly, we've come to the end of the time. Just to reiterate those links, or that link that Wayne mentioned, folks, check out www.strongersalespeople.com/summit scale. Wayne, appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It was fun.
Thanks for checking out our Summit Scale podcast. If you like what we're doing here, please head over to iTunes and subscribe, rate us and leave a review. It's very much appreciated. And if you want to learn more about the work we do, or are looking for a load of free resources to help with scaling your business, check out our website, www.summitleader.com.